What is happening now? It's 7 p.m. Why now? Okay, Saki, I think it is your network now. Okay, so now, just like what I was saying now, any code we add to the body word tag of our HTML page will be executed as soon as the page was is loaded. And that is why you can see this example of the code which I put here, that window.1 alert. And that's why this page is loading here now. On clicking on OK now, you can see that the information disappear. But the next thing I want to do now is how can we add the JavaScript to the head section? Do you get it now? And this is still the same thing called internal JavaScript. Do you get it now? So to add JavaScript to the head section, I will come to the head section of my HTML page here now. I'll now open my script tab too. Script tag, follow with type, then equal to I'll say test/1 JavaScript. Okay, and then I can close the tag here now. That is it. Now, I want the same message to appear. So the JavaScript which I want to display on the body section, this is where I'm going to define it again. I will give that code which I'm going to run in the body section. I will give the code a name. And to give that name to that code, I will use a keyword called function. By say function, I'll now say or get hello. That is it now. And after that, I will now open and close the braces like this. So the same code which I display inside the body when the page is loaded, I want the same thing here now. So I will now say window dot alert again now. This time around now, I want to display a different message by say God bless our country here now. And that is it. I close the semicolon here. Do you get it now? You will notice that the moment I run this particular code, system is not going to execute God bless our country immediately. Now let me return back to the body section here and silence this particular code here now. To silence it, to comment it, I'll use double slash here. That means I already comment the JavaScript code. System not going to run it again. And though I use window to alert. So if I come down to this one in the head section here now, and when I save this particular page, system is not going to run it neither too. Now I save it again and I return back here. You notice that there's no instruction come up. That is it. Because we say that any JavaScript code we add to the head section, a user has to perform an action for it to execute. The question now is this: how do we measure perform an action? That means we need to add what we call an event that go to make that particular code we add to this body section. We are going to look for event then go to make the code we add to the head section to execute. That's number one. And number two is that which of the element on this page I want it to generate that event. So what I'm going to do here now is I will now create a button which I want user to use to generate the event, and that button is going to be inside this particular page here now. I'll use a button tag. Okay, I'll now call it get greeting now. Get greeting. Okay, and that is it. So once I apply this one to this get greeting message, the next thing now is that I will now attach an event to it. Event that will make this get greeting to execute the JavaScript code which I have here. You get it now? So event is going to be user to click. So in this case again, I will now come down here and now say on click, this is the event. That means on user click this button, system should go and look for the function called what? Get hello, just like this now. That's all. So remember that what this particular get hello is a what? Is a name of the JavaScript code I already write, and it is here in the head word section here. So moment that name is being called, system will execute what is inside this particular word, this function name here. So I save this code there now, and now return back to my web page. You can see this is get greeting now. So once I click on this get greeting, you see the message, God bless our country. That means the interaction is not appearing on our web page. That's why you see that well, the JavaScript allow well, the web page to become interactive. I click here now, JavaScript will execute, and that is it. So the next thing now is what type of the word of the code I want JavaScript to carry out, because JavaScript can carry out different type of calculation or anything. But this is just a simple one again to see how interactive it is. You get it now. So this two here is still internal word JavaScript, because this two JavaScript is written directly inside my word, my HTML page. You get it now. So the next one we want to look at now is well, how do you write the external word JavaScript? You get now. The external JavaScript is the one that is written in a separate file and called inside the word, the page again. So, and the same code can also be what? Be implemented. But before I will write an external word JavaScript, the external JavaScript can also be put in the head section. You can also put your external JavaScript in the body word section. Now, for me to write, and that JavaScript must be on a separate file and must be saved as .js. So for me to start writing the external JavaScript, I have to first create a folder where I'm going to be saving that JavaScript to. And here's the folder now called new folder. I click on it. I'll now name my JavaScript folder to be what? Scripts. That means I create a folder. I'm going to store in all my JavaScript. I name it as well script. After that again, I now need to create a JavaScript file inside it. So I'll now click on new world file here now and say JavaScript I want to create, and it's going to be called what? Or greeting.js, because every JavaScript file you are going to create must have extension of .js here now. That's why I name it greeting.js. So the moment I press what? Enter key like this, system now open a new file for me to type my JavaScript word code. So what I want the JavaScript code to do is this. I want it to do what? To execute a particular word, user when user perform a specific work task. So I'm going to define a function again too here. If I say function now, I say well, get what? Get greeting now. Get greeting. That is it. Okay. And after that again, I press my enter key. So the message I want to have for greeting is going to be what? Window dot what? Alert again. And my greeting is going to be what? God bless our Africa. Okay. Oh, sorry, this must be inside the quotation. And this must be inside the quotation. They get now. God bless our Africa. And I say and Nigeria. That is it. So I put semicolon here now. You get it now. So this particular JavaScript, which I have written inside another files again, the next question is I can now link it to this home page, which is an HTML page. To link it to this particular home page, I have to create another scripter to call it. And that script tag is going to go like this. I say script, the way we create the first one here. I will call this one, I say script tag, and I put it here now, and I will close it again. Can you see? But let me put a comment here to indicate what this one does. And this comment is going to say what? Calling external JavaScript now. That is it. So this one I'm calling my external javascript, and this one here is called what? Internal embedded javascript. This is going to be what? For internal. So internal or embedded javascript now. Embedded javascript. So that is the for javascript. So after I specify this, for me to specify exact name of javascript I want to run here for the external, I will now use another attribute called src equal to the folder where the script is saved is called folder, and the name of the script I want to run is what? Javascript, and that is all. So, and next one is it. This javascript that is external here now, how do I run it? I want to execute it. One user perform a task. So I want to use the same button which I used to execute the first JavaScript. I call it get what? Hello here. Maybe now I can call it get what? Greeting, but I don't use to get greeting now. So you see get hello I'm going to use. What I'm going to do now, so I will now change this one to the name of the javascript in my external file. Remember when I create that javascript, the name I given to it in the javascript I call greeting. Do you get it now? So I can call this one and I change this one here to what? Get what? Greeting now. Oh God, undo. I call it what? Get greeting, and that is all now. So this one mean I'm getting the greeting message here now. I say well, get greeting for Africa. That's it. And I save this page again. Then I also save this one, the JavaScript one here now. So when I come down here, you can see that the code is not running because the JavaScript is not put inside the body tag. You get it now? So clicking on this one now can say God bless our Africa and our Nigeria. And this is the message that is coming from external JavaScript. You get now? And that's how the particular one work now. So, and if I want it to be running inside the body again, which is external one, so what I need to do now is I can create another JavaScript file, but I'm going to call it inside the body tag again. Instead of this one that say hello I'm learning JavaScript again, I want it to be called external JavaScript again. I will remove this code from here just like this. So I'll now create a new script file here now. I'll call it maybe hello me dot js. You get now? So I'll just add the code there directly here now. Can you see now? So once the code is added here directly, I save this one hello me. The next thing now is I will now call that external JavaScript here directly by saying that src equal script hello me js now. That is it. So it means that once this particular page is now load, system go to execute this message. Hello, I'm learning JavaScript. I'm learning JavaScript for front end development. That is it now. So once I save this page and I save this HTML page here now, and instantly you can see hello I'm learning JavaScript for front-end development. That means the system is executing the external JavaScript inside the body tag. That is it. And this is exactly where my JavaScript is being running here. A comment can also be put here again to let user know the difference from it. This one is meaning external JavaScript, what I'm calling here. You get it now. So these are the way a JavaScript can be embedded inside our HTML page. You get it now. So in addition to that again, you now want to look at some of the rule and convention that we must understand when we want to start writing more javascript code. The first one is semicolon. That is, every javascript statement must end with what? Semicolons. That is it. JavaScript take it very important that for every statement you are going to write, end it with semicolon. And second thing is that what? The JavaScript support the different type of the quotation for our string message. If you want to define the message in a string, you have to put it in what? In quotation. And you can use single quote, you can use what? Double quote. If you look at this particular message here now, hello, I'm learning JavaScript, it is in double quote. If you look at the greeting here now, it is also in double quote. But you can still use for a single quotation like this. This single quote opening here and single quote must also be closed. Do you get it now? So you can start with single quotation and also end with the single word quotation. That is for this particular word, JavaScript. I get it now. So once I save this page again and I return backward here again, on clicking on this and I click on this button, you can see this is single quotation. So any of the quotation can be used for your text in JavaScript. You can use double quote, you can use single quote. Another important information now is that what? JavaScript is case sensitive. In JavaScript, when they ask you to type information in small letter, don't spell it in capital letter. Maybe for example now, we now forget to display the information window.alert now. Maybe you put it in capital W here now. JavaScript will not understand that function again. So when I save this particular page, this page that execute when the page load will not execute. I save this page now and I return back here. System will not execute. God bless Africa and Nigeria. Is that the message? You see, that's not the message again. The message supposed to be what? Hello, I'm learning JavaScript. And here now, I could not see what? Hello, I'm learning JavaScript here now. Let me refresh the page again. Can you see? Refreshing the page will not display the message what we want, because the case sensitive is very important in JavaScript. Most of the JavaScript instruction, majority of them have to be spelled in what? In lower case. You get it now. And the last one is a comment. It is very important to always add a comment to what? To our JavaScript, in order to be able to explain what the task performed by each one code. Because JavaScript code sometimes go to involve with different type of the logic. Putting it in a comment make it easy to be understand by every user. Like this one here now, I can add the comment at this place by using single line comment double slash and see that this display message when page load. You can see now. Anybody that now see window.allow will understand that window.allow display the message when the page is load. You get it now. And this one again, we can use another type of comment here again, and that's the second type of comment by using the asterisk. This called multi-line comment here now. That's going to be this display this display message when user click on button called get greeting. You can see now. That is it. So I can put this one in quotation here. I can put it in quotation here. And then I don't want the comment to affect this code below. I will now end the comment here now by saying asterisk slash again. That comment is said. They call this one multi-line comment because I can put it like this again. This one line, and here now is second line here now. So it can be in this particular form. So this is another comment. So the comment make a JavaScript code to become more readable and more understanding. So all these are the sum of the major convention and the rule you must understand when you are writing the JavaScript code. Okay, so there's one simple activity here they want us to quickly look at. An activity is that what? You want us to implement the simple functionality that they want us to create a page that going to be, when we create a page, they want page to display some product. Like here they say booking now. So when the page displays some booking, and anytime we click on the button on that page, they want the button to return booking are currently not available. Or when the page open for the first time, they want a pop-up message word to appear. That means we have to first design a page that going to display some product for order, or a page that going to display some what? Some house for what? For booking. So to do that again, I want to use some of our previous pages we have here. I think we have a page that has different type of the product here, like a cart page. Now, good. That will suit that for assignment. You get it now? So let me rename this one as call it order page. I name it order one page here now. So this is an HTML order page underscore what? JS. That is it now. So I'm going to change the information to display product for what? For order. You get now. So I'm calling this one product. Okay, I call one product. Okay, order page now. That is it. So in this case again, I want all the product order to appear now. So like this button we call what? Delete here. I'm not going to call it what? Delete again. I'll call this button what? Order now. Okay, that's one. This one going to also call what? Order. Okay, this is going to call order too. Okay, that is it. I think I have enough. So I do one more row now. I can remove this row. I can remove this row too. I can also remove this row. Okay, I can also remove this row now. So these are the sum of the what we want now. So let me see how this particular order page look like now. I can refresh the page. Yeah. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to remove some other thing here now. You can see now. But what they want us to do now is they want situation whereby that one at any time this page is low. When this page is low, they want the message here that refer to as well. They say step has been asked to implement the functionality in the home page in such a way that when the user open the page, alert message appear that specify booking are currently not available. We are going to change the alarm message that go to appear to say what? Order are currently not available for the product. That is it. So, and that is it. But if you look at this page again now, moment I open this page for the first time, no message come up. But for that message to come up now, I can return to that page. And I'm going to use the external JavaScript to do that. So inside this page again, I'm going to create a new JavaScript here in this folder now. I'll now call it one order dot JS. You get it now. I'll now declare a function for I say function. Okay. No. Okay. Since I want the information to appear as soon as the page is load, very good. In this other page here now, I will write a JavaScript code that I'm going to execute immediately. That is it. So and I'll put that JavaScript code to be inside the word, the body section here now. This is the body section. You get now. I will now create a JavaScript code there. I will say script tag. Okay. Script word tag and followed by type equal to text slash what JavaScript. Okay. I close the tag here now. That is good. So since I've done this, I can now don't forget the comment I said earlier before. You get it now. I put the comment here to describe what the JavaScript does well. So then go to the wall. This display pop up message about pop up message about order not available. Okay, so that is it now. Then I can now use this command called window dot alert and now say what? Oh sorry, product order are currently are currently not available for now. Okay, that is it. And don't forget, this my javascript statement say everything must end with semicolon. I can now put semicolon here now. So, and after that again, I must link this javascript. Okay, no, it is the internal javascript. Good. This is my internal javascript here now. So once I save this other page, this pop-up message will appear. So I'm saving the other page here now, and you can see what happened here now. Sorry, product order are currently not available for now. So you know that what, everybody that called the page for the first time might have seen this message. So when they now click on OK now, they can now see the product here again. Some of them might not even know, still believe it again. They might still want to click on other button again for system one to now make order available. But when they click on other button again and there's no response, it's not interactive, they may not understand what is happening. They may not remember the pop-up message already appear. So in that case again, that's why we need to implement another functionality here that will, once they now click on order here, system should not tell them the same message that will, order is not available. And to implement this one again, we will now write the second JavaScript code in the head word section here now. And that means I'm returning back to the head section. So I can copy the same JavaScript code there now. When I put it in the word, in the head word section here, I now return back here and put the code here now. You get it? And here now is going to be what? Then you go to display a pop-up message. When user click order, when user click order button, you can see now this code also describe what the system is going to, what is going to happen. So after that again, I will now rewrite the code like this. I say what function get order now. Function get order. I will now put my braces here, and the code here now will now be putting inside this particular word braces here now. So this is it now, because I want this code to execute once you click on the word, on the button called word order. So the next thing I'm going to do now is it. Oh, I want to make this one to be external. So I'll copy this code away from here. Okay, that's it. I'll copy it away from that place again. I will now put inside this JavaScript file already prepared here now. I'll put inside the JavaScript file here now, order. That is it now. So once I drop it here, okay, and one more thing, the comment for it, to get it now, I'll say copy this comment and put it inside there now. Okay, so, and that is it now. But this time around now, this HTML comment, this should be JavaScript word comment, a single line comment here now. That's all now. So the next thing I'm going to do now is the button I want user to click on to execute the JavaScript code called get order. I will return to where that button is. Before I return to where the button is, I have to call this JavaScript file inside the head section here by add the attribute src. I say equal to what? A script tag slash what? Order what? JS here now. Okay, a script tag that order JS. That is it. And last part is now going to be what? To now go to the button which I want user to click on, and the button is order here now. I will now write on click event. On click, you no go to what? Get what order. Don't forget open and close bracket here with semicolon. So this on click can now be added to everywhere there is a what? Button called what order here now. So I copy this here now. I'll now return to second what? Button here now. On click again. The top one on click again here now. Then I can now save the HTML page. I saved what? The JavaScript page. So return back here again, you can see this is the first one they want us to do. Product order currently not available. I click OK. User can still come down here now and say they want to click on order again. When they say order now, oh, you see something is wrong. That message is supposed to come up. Do you get it now? So we can check what's wrong here now. Number one, I'm going to check my JavaScript order.js. This get what? Order. Okay. After that again, I'll return to my HTML page. What do I call here now? Button on click get order. Okay. Now, I'll first find out am I referencing the proper HTML page? Script type JavaScript. SRC script order.js. That's the appropriate name too. Order what? JS. This name of the order.js. And in this order what? JS now, there is a function called get order. So this get order function, it is the one I must link to the button. And here is where I link it what? To the button here. By say what? On click equal to get order. Everything is okay here. You get now. And on click equal to get order. Okay, and here still remain what? Get order. And lastly, on click again equal to get order. Okay, so let me preview the page again here. Live server. Okay, here now click on order. Very good. You can see now. Say product are currently not available. Okay. Let me try second one again. You see, product are currently not available. I click on third one again. Maybe this one I can order for this product. You see, the same thing happen here now. So which means that every button you click on now, system go to tell the user that product currently not available. This is part of interactivity. And that is exactly what they want us to try to implement here for this activity. That when the say in the addition, the same alert message should appear when the user click on any book or show link. So these are the how JavaScript can be added to this particular HTML page. So we are going to stop from here now. The next class now we are now going to start with what is the JavaScript variable and the JavaScript operator. You get now, so that from there you start learning more about different type of some function we can carry out on JavaScript and start performing some calculation again. So this is where we stop here for now. So thank you so much for your time. I'm uploading one file. Let me confirm. Hello? I will try and upload it now. Even though before I'll do that video now. Even though the first one too. Okay. 9. Which one? It's the network. I will forward the both video this evening. I'll forward it this evening, no problem. Okay, so I can continue with the other HTML. Let me just finish this one now and start that. Okay, so okay, good evening. Good night, sir. Yeah. Okay. Let's start now. Okay. I'm with you. Okay. Icon. Okay. Wait,